Well, first off, let's tell you about a tragedy in Noida. We are learning that a case has been filed in the tragic death of a techie in Noida Sector 150 who died after his car plunged into a water-filled pit early Saturday. He has been identified as a 27-year-old Yuvraj Mehta who was working for Gurugram-based private company. He was returning home when his car fell into a water-filled ditch amid dense fog. The incident happened around 12:30 a.m. when the visibility was poor due to fog and there was no barricading, no reflectors at the site of the pit, and this is what the family members have claimed. Now we're learning that a case has been filed against two real estate developers for culpable homicide not amounting to murder and causing death because of negligence. A case has been filed based on a complaint that has been given by the father of the victim, who has claimed that there have been serious lapses on the part of the landowners and the builders. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Dev, who has been tracking all the details. Dev, you were there at the spot. We're learning that there was several laxity on the part of the authorities. There was no barricading, no reflectors there at the spot. The ditch was also not covered. What are you learning so far? Because we're learning that a case has been filed.
Well, yes, as you are already aware that this is an extremely tragic incident, and in that lapses on part of the Noida.
All right, we'll try and reconnect that line with my colleague, but let's take you through what has happened so far and the action that has been taken by the police. We're learning that a case has been filed on a complaint that has been given by Yuvraj's father, who has claimed that there have been serious lapses on the part of the landowners and also the builders. Initial investigation has revealed that land parcel where the pit is dug is disputed. The matter is in Supreme Court, and it is learned that the land was allocated for construction of a mall and lacked proper barricading or any boundary wall there. Times now visited the exact spot of the incident in Noida Sector 150 and found that the cement barricade there have been placed after the tragedy now.
नोएडा सेक्टर 150 में जिस तरीके से युवराज की मौत हुई, जो बेसमेंट में पानी जमा हुआ था, जहां पर जो शुक्रवार की रात 12 बजे जब वो आ रहा था अपने घर जाने के लिए, उस वक्त जीरो विजिबिलिटी के कारण जब ये पूरा एक्सीडेंट हुआ उस वक्त कोई बैरिकेडिंग नहीं की गई थी। लेकिन अब देखिए प्रशासन की तरफ से यहाँ पर अब जो यहाँ पर बड़ी बैरिकेडिंग है, सीमेंटेड बैरिकेडिंग है, वो यहाँ पर लगाई गई है। इतने दिनों बाद जो प्रशासन की जो नींद है वो यहाँ पर खुली है और अब देखिए यहाँ पर अथॉरिटी ने ये इस तरीके से जो बड़े बड़े बैरिकेड्स हैं वो यहाँ पर लगवाए हैं। इसके अलावा ये इससे पहले कोई ना रिफ्लेक्टर यहाँ पे लगा था, ना कोई बैरिकेडिंग लगी थी और यही कारण है कि शुक्रवार को जब युवराज आ रहा था तो यही इसी रास्ते से अंधेरा बहुत ज्यादा था, विजिबिलिटी जीरो थी और वो सीधे इस रास्ते में जो है ये पूरा जो पानी जमा हुआ है यहाँ पर जाकर गिर गया। अगर आप देखेंगे तो अभी भी यहाँ पर आपको कुछ नजर नहीं आएगा क्योंकि पानी का जो गहरा है वो लगभग 30 फीट का बताया जा रहा है और यहाँ से जो विजिबिलिटी है वो उतनी ज्यादा क्लियर नहीं है कि आगे पानी है क्या है। ऐसे में उस दिन धुंध बहुत ज्यादा थी, कोहरा बहुत ज्यादा था, विजिबिलिटी बहुत ज्यादा थी, बहुत कम थी और दिखाई कुछ नहीं दे रहा था। यही कारण है कि गाड़ी सीधे जो है वो अंदर गई थी और अब प्रशासन की जो नींद है वो यहाँ पर खुलती हुई नजर आ रही है और अब यहाँ पर जो बैरिकेड है वो इन्होंने लगाए थे। इतने दिनों बाद जो है वो प्रशासन अब होश में आया है।
उसने कहा कि मैं नाला में गिर गया हूं, तो मैं तुरंत जिस अवस्था में था वहां से उठकर सीधा दौड़ पड़ा, बाहर आया और एक कैब जा रही थी उसको पकड़ा, उसको रिक्वेस्ट किया कि मुझे ले चलो, एक नाला है और एस पार्कवे से आगे वहां मेरा बेटा फंसा हुआ है। वहां पहुंचे, देखे कहीं कोई हलचल नहीं, फिर हमने फोन लगाया बेटा को तो बेटा बोला कि पापा उस नाले में नहीं, हम लोग जहाँ सोसाइटी से पहले वाला जो नाला है जहाँ राइट टर्न लेते हैं वहां पर मैं गिरा हूँ। फिर वापस आया, फॉग इतना गहरा था कि वो कार वाला चलाने से मना कर दिया। फिर उसको मैंने रिक्वेस्ट किया, बहुत हाथ जोड़े, तो धीरे धीरे वो किसी तरह टटोलते हुए आगे बढ़ा। तो ये इंसिडेंट होता ही नहीं, उस स्ट्रेटवे वो ड्राइव इसलिए किया कि कोई इंडिकेटर सामने उसको मिला नहीं जहां से उसको राइट टर्न लेना था, तो इसी तरह वो हादसे का शिकार हुआ।
इस घटना में सूचना मिलते ही स्थानीय पुलिस द्वारा फायर ब्रिगेड को जोड़कर तत्परता से उसको बचाने के लिए सारे उपक्रम सुनिश्चित किए गए हैं। इसके लिए जो लेडर है, फायर ब्रिगेड की लेडर, फायर ब्रिगेड की क्रेन, साथ ही साथ सर्च लाइट्स और मेकशिफ्ट बोट का उपयोग करते हुए उसको बचाने का प्रयास किए गए। और फाइनल रेस्क्यू एसडीआरएफ को जोड़कर सुनिश्चित किया गया है। उस समय जीरो विजिबिलिटी थी। इस घटना के संबंध में जो पीड़ित हैं उनकी तरफ से, उनके परिवार की तरफ से दी गई तहरीर के आधार पर सुसंगत धाराओं में थाना नॉलेज पार्क में अभियोग पंजीकृत किया गया है। हादसे की जांच की जा रही है और जो भी इसमें दोषी पाया जाएगा उसके विरुद्ध कठोरतम कार्रवाई सुनिश्चित की जाएगी।
It's completely shocking. There was no barricading, no reflectors there, and that led to tragedy. A case we're learning has been filed against two builders. Let's take you through the sections that have been imposed under BNS. Culpable homicide not amounting to murder is one of the sections that has been put. Causing death by negligence is another, as far as the FIR against two builders are concerned. Act endangering the life or of personal safety of others is another BNS section that has been imposed as far as police is concerned, and that is the action that has been taken so far. There has also been a departmental inquiry, and that's the action that a Noida authority has taken. We're learning that as far as action number 1 is concerned, a case against two builders for negligence has been filed, as we told you about this. Action number 2 is now we're learning that Noida authority has swung into action. They have initiated departmental action against one of their engineer who has been suspended. Services of junior engineer of Noida traffic cell has been terminated. Show cause notice, importantly, has been given to Sector 150 traffic official as well, because there was no reflector, no barricading that was put there. And after the incident, we're learning that the safety audit now will be done of the under construction project that will be done. So those are the action that has been taken by the Noida authority. But what is more concerning is that after the tragedy, now these actions are being taken. Let me once again bring in my colleague Dev, who was there at the spot and who got us all these details. Dev, take us through the action that has been taken by Noida authority now, because we're learning that a letter was also written to the authority flagging off that there has been no barricade there was no reflector there, but no action was taken by them.
So since you spoke about the letters, let me try and jog you through very quickly. A BJP MLA had written a letter. After that, Member of Parliament Dr. Mahesh Sharma had written a letter citing safety concerns due to the lack of lights, road signages and adequate CCTV cameras. Post that, the residents have written nearly half a dozen letters to the Noida authority asking them to act and, really take swift action in this matter, given the fact that it's a very sensitive and dark stretch and people can easily fall into it, given the fact that a similar incident has happened on the 31st of December last year as well, where a truck fell inside and the driver had to be rescued in the nick of time. So incidents like these definitely point out to the fact that they have been lax and they have not cared enough about the people out there. However, what we learned yesterday when we were at the spot is a lot of locals and area residents told us that the barricades that are visible now came up only 24 hours post the death of Yuvraj Mehta. So you can really imagine and see as to how swiftly they are not wanting to act. However, this is a case of, irresponsible behavior, something that the government should have done long back.
Absolutely.
But, however, I hope that they are not caught snoozing one more time and one more precious life needs to be lost for them to really wake up and start acting, in a responsible manner. However, what we are told is that the car is still very much inside the pit and has not yet been retrieved or pulled out as a matter of fact. And this very spot where the pit was dug up belongs to a mall. So the residents have raised some pertinent questions given the fact that the mall, if it is not being built or temporarily halted, then why are they not covering it? Because then there is another issue of stagnant water leading to a lot of illnesses which the residents have been complaining about.
Absolutely. And now after the tragedy, the legal and the departmental action has been taken by the authorities, which is too little too late. Stay on with us, Dev. As you also pointed out, it has now come to the fore that security red flags were ignored by the authority. Lok Sabha MP from Gautam Budh Nagar, Mahesh Sharma, had written a letter to Noida Authority CEO in September last year, highlighting the issue of lack of proper street lighting and the CCTV camera in Noida Sector 150 area. Local residents, we are learning, have staged a protest there demanding justice for 27-year-old Yuvraj. Have a look.
This is a candle march. This is a peaceful march. You can see several people, the residents of Tata Eureka Towers walking on the road. But even when they could go straight to the accident spot, they are not being allowed to do so. When our team tried to question the police, they said that they are not authorized to speak. That has not deterred their spirit or affected them in any way. As their morale remains undeterred, they continue to go all the way protesting for Yuvraj. You can see once again Lokesh M, who is the CEO of Noida Authority. A 2025 September letter to him by MP Dr. Mahesh Sharma clearly said that there was a problem of adequate lighting or poor condition of roads. However, nothing remains changed. The same very spot, and now yet another death.
And now we're learning that a detailed report has been sought on the allocation and construction work of Lotus Green Construction Private Limited, one of the builders that has been booked in this case. All departments have been instructed to conduct a safety audit of under construction project. Once again, in that area, emphasis is on preventing the reoccurrence of such incidents in the future. In fact, we have a breaking update coming in amid outrage over Noida Techie's death. Politics has now started. Aam Aadmi Party has hit out at the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Delhi Aam Aadmi Party president has taken a jibe at Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, and it is being stated, and in that social media post, and I quote, "Do not worry much. At least Yogi is regularly showering petals on Kavariyas," is a jibe that Aam Aadmi Party has taken as far as Delhi Chief Minister is concerned. So that's a big reaction coming in as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. But now politics, we're learning, has started over the outrage and the death of Techie in Noida Sector 120. Let us take you through the reaction that is coming from the Aam Aadmi Party leader, Saurabh Bhardwaj. He has posted on social media, posting the image of the Techie who has lost his life, quoting, "Do not worry much, at least Yogi," that is the UP Chief Minister, is showering flower petals on Kavariyas, is a jibe that Aam Aadmi Party has taken as far as the BJP is concerned. He has taken a jibe at the UP Chief Minister, saying that he is showering petals on Kavariyas, but on the other hand, he has posted a photo of the Techie who has lost his life because of the negligence and laxity on the part of the authority. With this, a short break.